Hi guys, welcome to my new video. I hope you are doing well. Today's topic is inspired by the conversation which I had a few days ago. Also, to be honest with you, one of the reasons why I started this YouTube channel is the possibility to share my thoughts and to discuss topics which I'm interested in with other people and to know what other people are thinking about this. Discussion was about the possibilities which modern world provides for the entrepreneurs. But the interesting thing is that here I'm not discussing by the perspective of the entrepreneurs, but from the perspective of the customer. In the past, people, if they want to open their own business, they needed to save up for a long time, for maybe 10 or 30 years, or they need to take up a loan from a bank. So as a result, there are a lot of years when they are thinking about what they do, about their product or about their service. And at the same time, the thing is that they may be less risky because they don't want to risk. They will not have the second chance. It will be impossible for them to save up for another 20 years if they failed up, or to take the second loan from the bank if they failed up with this. So they were more careful and paid more attention for what they are doing. So the person with whom I had this conversation, he also provided some examples. For example, the game production. When they made a game in the past, they tried to make it in a good way, so it will be the best, because they will not have the possibility to improve it. They had only the possibility to make the second or the third version of this game. So if they made bad game, nobody will buy it, or people will just return it. And nowadays, what we can see in the game production is that they made this release of the game and they improve it in the next days. So there is no need to make from the beginning very good quality of the product. Also, we are all known this example of the huge companies like Tesla, which have lack of quality of the products which they offered. But for example, in the case of Tesla, high technology is the compensation of this. I'm wondering, what as for customer is better? I'm feeling like I like to support people's efforts. I like that people are trying, and I really liked this position that people may have the second chance. I like the idea that people may do the mistakes, and also I like that people don't need to wait for 10 or 20 or 30 years to make their dream true. For example, in one interview with the Silicon Valley investors, I heard this thought that he said basically that when they're looking on the entrepreneurs who are pitching their ideas for the startups, they're also paying attention for the background of this person. And if this person already had made startups and they may have failed, it's actually better for him or her, because it shows that they tried and they learned lessons, and it's high chance that this idea which they're pitching now will be successful. And I really like this approach, and I think it's very supportive for people. But at the same time, I'm not sure about from the perspective of the customer, because, for example, also another example which I was provided during that conversation, it was the lifelong term subscription for the mobile operator. And that subscription was by affordable price, so people bought it. but this company failed, and basically people lost their money and nobody made the compensation for them. So as the perspective of the customer, it's actually questionable what is better. But what I also think that the problem which we have is not because people are trying less, because they're not risking with their own assets. I think that the problem is in something else, and I try to make the research about this, so to find some data about how many startups failed and why they failed and what were the reason that they were not doing their best, or maybe there are another reasons why they failed. In one article they explored different types of startups in different areas, and they come up with the results according to which the main reason why startup failed is the lack of money, and the second main reason is that there is no need for the product or services which this startup offered. As always, there are pros and cons, and in this situation, cons are that sometimes may have buy the products with bad quality of the services which still need to be improved, but still I don't know. So if you have any thoughts about, is it better for the customer that entrepreneurs will be people for whom it will be the deal of their life, or is better for you as a customer to have great selection products and services, and it doesn't matter that some companies failed or you or something has bad quality, but you know that it's like some payment for the new technology. So what do you think? And thank you for watching this video. See you in my next videos. Bye.